guys, it's Myraine. We're here today at Dunk 360, and for another episode of the crossover, we have Puma from VH1's The Black Ink Crew today. So Puma, can you just discuss, we're in the 4th episode of season 4 already. What else can we expect this season?
More smiles and frowns and, Puma going through the bullshit, the usual.
Well, the focus of this season is your Art to Ink venture, correct?
Yes.
Can you just discuss your growth a little bit from Black Ink to Ink 124
to Art to Ink?
Ink?
It's growing pains more than anything. It's like I'm learning trusting in people, business, paperwork, just everything, all the bad things that you need to learn, I'm learning it firsthand. And it's good. I'm not going to take it no more as a bad thing. It's all a good thing, actually. All the bad stuff that happens, because it's life lessons.
Is there a lot of focus on Black Ink Crew, in regards to the beef that you guys have?
I'm not dwelling, me personally, I don't dwell too much on stuff like that. Like, if I'm angry at that moment, and then I'm over it, and I just push it all away. Like, that's my way of getting over stuff, is that I literally just push it all the way and act like it doesn't exist in my planet no more. And that's how I've been treating all that drama stuff, it's funny because I just seen the next episode, dude looks like he's crying, and it was like, you're crying over me, bro? But it's like, you don't even try to contact me, so it's
Do you
weird.
feel that reality TV or this show in particular has tainted your legacy a little bit? It's kind of showing you in a different light than who you really are? Because I know you personally.
I don't feel like it is. I think it's more like everybody grows, you know what I mean? And I feel like the person that a lot of people used to know, like that person, I'm not that person no more. I'm a parent now, you know what I mean? Like, I'm totally not that human. So it doesn't really kill my legacy. It's more if you really look at it and understand where the person's gone and where they're coming to. It actually makes it a little bit more awesome,
And then to add to your legacy, I heard you talking about a book project.
Yeah.
Can you discuss that a bit?
Yeah, it's funny. I started the book back when Ink 124, when I first opened that up, and it was just something I wanted to do. Everybody always thinks they know how a person made or got on TV and how they're supposed to be and what they're seeing, and it's I just wanted to tell my side of the story, I guess. Just let people see what it is to be a regular Joe, and next thing you know, everybody knows your name.
Do you have a title so far?
Yeah, it's Please Understand My Atmosphere, which is Puma, Puma.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty thought out and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Now, this is the Dunk 360. We focus a lot on sports,
Which I love.
And considering you are, a New Yorker, do you follow a lot of the New York teams?
Yeah, I'm a
Sadly.
Knicks fan. I'm a sad Knicks fan. I've been here. I've been through the Patrick Ewing era. You know what I mean? The Eddie Curry debacle. You know what I mean? I'm a real Knicks fan, and it's painful. It's painful.
It's funny you say that. I'm a Celtics fan, so I hate you guys by default.
Yeah, but you guys at least are in the playoffs right now. You know what I mean? Even though Atlanta's giving y'all the business, but y'all in the playoffs, so I can give y'all that.
So, what are your thoughts on Melo in particular? Do you think he's staying?
I feel like Melo is probably going to give us one more year, and then he's going to go chase that ring with his friends, like what everybody keeps telling that he's going to do, the Chris Paul, the LeBron, that whole little group of friends. They want to make a team, and they're going to pick some lucky franchise, and they're going to get that chick. Maybe if we're lucky, it could be New York. Who knows?
I'm not sure about that.
Maybe this is what Phil Jackson's been planning the whole time. That's why everybody's like, why is Phil so relaxed? Maybe it's because he already knows that they're all just going to come, and we're just going to have a super team, and New York is going to get our championship before I die.
If Melo stays in New York and he never wins a chip, do you think he's another Allen Iverson?
Nah, he's another Patrick Ewing, another Charles Oakley. He's another John Starks. The list goes on and on.
Do you play basketball yourself?
I used to play basketball until I was in a tournament in the Bronx, and I had a really bad accident in front of a lot of fucking people, and that just took my basketball career away from me right then and there.
Got crossed over and broke your ankles?
I got blocked, and then when I went for the steal, I fell and I slid, and I was bleeding on my whole side, and it was bad, man. It was one of those one of those all in a park.
Jordan crying meme
mad meme faces in the background. Yeah, it was so bad. So yeah, that's when I retired that day in the Bronx. My jersey went up.
And a lot of your tweets, you've been tweeting a lot about the playoffs. What are your thoughts on the playoffs so far? And who are you rooting for in particular?
The first round is boring as hell because you already know who's going to get through. I kind of want to see Tim Duncan win the chip. Again. The reason why is because if they're all retiring, I'm from that generation where all the champions are retiring, and the one true great one on the low was Tim Duncan. He won everything. Literally everything that you could do in sports he won, like as an NBA player. And it'd be dope just to see how Kobe retired, all of them, they all old and beat up, and Tim Duncan out here still winning chips. That'd be dope.
Paul Pierce is next. He's one of my favorite players.
Yeah, he's done.
Definitely nice.
Yeah.
KG definitely.
Yeah, KG too. He was one of my favorites all time too, man. But yeah, it's over. You know what I mean? So just I guess to see Tim Duncan as he's the last of the dying breed. Peyton Manning got one. Let's see Tim Duncan get one more.
Let's discuss New York hip hop.
Love hip hop and love New York. We're just talking about all the things I love.
Who are some of the artists you're following, especially in New York?
I was with one of them yesterday, Smoke DZA. That's my homie, and always been a fan of his. I like the new tape him and Harry Farrar did.
Davies at all?
Davey, I was going to say that. I'm extremely proud of what Davies has accomplished. I remember Wayno and Davies came to Ink 124 like a few years back, right? And this was right when it just started up, you know what I mean? And seeing where they came to where they're at now, you know what I mean? And it's dope, you know what I mean? Just to see another New York artist doing it. And then that's the one thing I always say. I don't like to hear nobody talking about, oh, a New York artist can't do it. I watched Davies do it. I watched the ASAP Kids do it. I watched the Troy Aves. They did it, you know what I mean? So you can't, the French Montanas, the Nicki Minaj's, we forget that they guys are New York rappers, you know what I mean? They become so big, we forget. You know what I mean? Like, the homie French, you know, like he's doing his thing.
But I think what a lot of people are saying is that the New York hip hop nowadays, it's taking a lot from the trap sound from the South.
This is the theory on that, right? It's like people emulate what they grew up on. So you got to think that a lot of the kids that are coming up now, when the South took over hip hop, this is what they grew up on. So their concept of hip hop is not the same as when I was younger, when I had the Big Daddy Kanes, the Pacs, and the Bigs, and the Jays. They had the Paul Walls, the Slim Thugs. That and that and that, and it keeps going up. They had the Little John, that's why they're so turned, because that's what they grew up on. So you got to understand what the adults got to get their minds off of it and understand what the kids grew up on and why they do what they do.
Yeah, that means I'm getting old, because I'm one of those old heads like, yeah, I miss that boom back.
Yeah, I mean, it's dope. I love that sound. Like, I heard, there's something I heard yesterday that I can't even talk about, but it's going to be so hot, and it's like, the beat is from a cassette tape. That's all I can say. That's all I can say is the beat is from a cassette tape. I can't talk about it because I wasn't even supposed to be there, but I was at the session. Somebody's gonna make that. It's coming. Trust me, it's coming. There's somebody very major who has something really, really New York coming really soon with somebody really random. And it's there. You just gotta be patient. Be patient. It's coming. Trust me. I'm an insider. Trust me, it's gonna be hot. Off a fucking cassette tape. But I can't talk about it no more.
I think you've said enough already.
You have no clue.
Now, I was on your Twitter. One of your recent tweets, I need you to elaborate on a little.
Please.
You said, I did it for my family and the underdogs. I don't mind being the poster child for the have-nots.
Yeah, man. That shit is awesome, man. Like, well, let me sip this fine apple juice 1 second. Nah, what it is like, a lot of, the cameraman and yourself, you guys know me from before TV, the scene, you know what I mean? And a lot of us were the have-nots. We're not black enough for that one crowd, but not white enough for that other crowd. So we're caught in this limbo called the scene. And where it's a bunch of weirdos, and there's all types of races and different people, and we're just caught out there. We're have-nots, you know what I mean? People don't really want us there, but they love to have us around and use us for our creative souls. And I go through hell for us, you know what I mean? I've been Jazzy Jeffed out of places. I've been beat up for places because I'm weird. I'm passionate about what I feel, and I don't mind expressing that, you know what I mean? And I want other weirdos to feel that way. You don't have to be fucking awkward to be weird, you know what I mean? You can be bold and weird. You can be out here in these streets, you know what I mean? And do what you want to do.
What are your thoughts on the term hipster?
I fucking hate that shit. That's for them fucking weird ass people that come to New York and want to be cool. That's what you call them, you know what I mean? I don't fucking.
Because a lot of people go, oh, I'm a black hipster, I'm a black hippie.
A black hippie is different from a black hipster. When you're a hipster, you're fucking a weirdo. When you're a hippie, you're fucking giving weed to everybody and rolling up and like happy-go-lucky. You know what I mean? I'm a hippie. You know what I mean? I'm not a fucking hipster, though. You can keep that shit. Word.
All right, so now we all leave a legacy behind. What's the legacy that Puma wants to leave behind? What do you want to be remembered by?
Being a super awesome individual. Like when everybody just thinks back, they're like, nah, Puma was like super awesome, and it wasn't even just about TV. It was about he fed people in communities. He did fun ganja games. He did art shows. He did sipping paints. Like I feel like everybody's gonna remember everything I did once in my demise. Once I'm dead, and they look back at these documentaries and shit, like, God damn, he really was out here in these streets, you know? Like, I feel like that's what it's gonna be, you know? Just for the artistic and creatives, you know?
All right, just any final last words that you want to share about, you know, any adventures you're going into for the rest of the year?
Just keep watching that awesome show, VH1's Black Ink Crew, every Monday at 9 p.m. Look out for the book, Puma, Please Understand My Atmosphere. Will be in bookstores soon. Arts of Ink Studios is open and running, 135th and 7th. Arts of Ink Studio on Instagram. And follow me on all social media, Puma213. I'm out here in these streets. Word.
Alright guys, and that's it for this episode of The Crossover. Again, I'm Maria, and this is Puma. And we're out.
Go Knicks!